My apologies, I'm just coming here a little bit late. For the first three bands from Grace, we just see some really strong comfort picks from Mount Union band away, and the same for Mount Union. They're just all six bands so far have been very comfort picks. The Ash is also a very strong blind pick anyway, so just a nice solid band. I do expect the Volibear to be going to the jungle. It can be played top, but I do expect it in the jungle. And it looks like we have the Zac answer. I also expect that to be in the jungle, but some solid comfort picks with the Nautilus. Very strong engage, and really good tankiness from the side of Mount Union. And the answer is going to be tankiness this game. We now have 4 tanks picked up in the first 4 picks of this game, so I'm very curious to see what kind of AD carries we get to be able to shred through these very tanky members of the team. So we should see a carry picked up here, just so they don't get banned out too much in the second round. It will be the Victor. So there's the AP threat for Grace going into the mid lane, and Mount Union going for a very tanky team comp with the Scion. I'm expecting 280 carry bans here, honestly. I would expect the Kaisa and the Caitlyn to be to be banned out by Mount Union. We're gonna see what Grace prioritizes. I'm expecting again. There's the Kaisa ban. I'm expecting 80 carry bans or mid lane bans. So there's the Orianna. What kind of 80 carry do Mount Union not want Big Mike to get his hands on? Something like the Caitlyn would be a really solid ban, unless Mount Union want to pick that for themselves. It will be the Lux ban thrown out instead. So Mount Union probably want to try and pick up that Caitlyn for themselves. But as Grace go ahead and ban out the Jhin, that is a lot of 80 carry bans thrown out this game. What will Mount Union prioritize? Will it be something like the Caitlyn? Will it be something like a Sivir perhaps? I do believe that their 80 carry has played some Sivir. No? It will be the MF. So there was some really solid team fighting and really solid engage for the Mount Union. And there's the Caitlyn pickup. It'll actually come out for Grace instead. And they're going to get the Caitlyn Morgana. That's a really solid bot lane to be able to just outrange and really try and punish this misfortune. So, what sort of AP carry is Mount Union going to pick up? Is it going to be... I don't imagine it would be something like a Galio. I think that would be too little damage. It'll be the Sylas. So the Sylas will be going into the mid lane. So Grace College with some tankiness, but with good agency down in the bot lane to try and make plays happen. With the Victor, the Orin, the Caitlyn, all going to be really solid scaling options for Grace. Mount Union, though, they have really solid engage. Sylas being able to steal the Orin Horn. Looks like there will be some really good opportunities for Grace College to make some plays happen, but they are going to have to resist their engage that Mount Union can play. So I think if Grace College can kind of take team fights slowly, they really have good agency to be able to make plays happen. But if the Misfortune can hit those really large ultimates, the Sylas can steal away a Victor ult, an Orin ult, and can really get those solid engages, Grace College might not really be able to do anything. So we'll have to see. We do now have a short spectator delay, and as the players are getting into the lobby, so we will be back in just a few minutes. There we go. Haha. As we try and find the correct piece. Okay, we'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, welcome to Summoner's Rift, everybody. Oh, we already got a five on five in the bot lane. Silas almost going down. Oh, but the Orin goes down, so that is a first blood to the Misfortune. Multiple flashes used. Will the Morgana be able to get out? Morgana, that is a double kill to the Misfortune at level 1. Holy cow. Okay, let's take a moment. What summoners all got used? Morgana, Flash Ignite down. Caitlyn, Flash down. Misfortune, Flash Cleanse down. And that looks like the heal on Nautilus is going to be down, and the Flash on Silas is down. Okay, that's a Misfortune. Starting level 1 with double longsword. This is already spicy. Okay. Wow. We're going to go ahead and see the blue start for Zach, the red start for Volibear, as we will have to see how this game plays out and if Mount Union can take advantage of this level 1 lead they have been given. So Volibear gonna clear his red and then move to the top side, his top side jungle. Zach gonna go ahead and do his blue into wolves. We're just going to see some trading up here in the top side. But, ooh, a good trade for Sion. He's going to abuse his level 2 advantage. He's chunking Orin to under half health. He's getting him down to about a third HP. Nautilus flashes for no real reason. So that is another summoner spell down. That now means that the Mount Union bot lane has no sums to be able to do anything. Granted, Volibear is on the other side of the map, so there shouldn't be too much risk to them to try and shove this wave in. I don't know if Zach is spotted on that ward, but they are actually pinging out vision there, so they do seem to think that there is vision there. So I think they know that Zach was spotted. But the hit hook is going to land. That Dark Binding is going to be late from Morgana. She is going to take some damage, but she will be okay. As we look for a potential gank here topside from the Volibear. Nothing will come of it though. Another hook lands on the bottom side. Morgana chunked to about 25% HP, but she will go ahead and get out. The vision was spotted. They do know it was there, but with 3 lanes pushing, there isn't much Volibear can actually do right now. Grace seemed to just be in a position where they just need to settle back down. They need to kind of get some items, just chill out for a little bit, and just try and scale. So Zach did go ahead and get the top side scuttle. Volibear is out of position here. He is getting collapsed on. I think he recognizes it's too late, but this is a big mistake. He doesn't have prio in either lane, but he is still trying to take that. So that is just a simple mistake there from the Volibear. I mean, it does mean Zach is going to get both scuttles. He will be ahead, but Silas going for a trade here. It's going to about even out, but both Silas and Victor chunked to about 50% HP. Orin getting a really good trade on this top side. Orin will take some damage in return, but Sion is already up 10 CS. It looks like he could possibly go down. Orin could possibly go down 20 CS in 4.5 minutes. Zach did go ahead and take his back as this Mount Union wave is going ahead and build up. The Dark Binding will land, but nothing really will come of it. Grace will just go ahead and try and clear out this bot side wave. Silas did just take his first back as well. All 4 TPs are still up, so plays down bot side can still happen. This is a relatively tame early game. Both sides content to just scale up, but it is a 1.7 thousand gold lead. It is 2,000 now. It's a 2,000 gold lead for Mount Union, at 5.5 minutes, so that is a significant advantage. We do see some items coming through as the charge was stopped by the Scion's knockup. But we are seeing Mount Union making a play towards the spot side dragon. Victor is TPing back to lane, but no one from Grace is even in the area. So this will be an early dragon over to Mount Union. As we look in the top side, Scion and Orin both getting relatively low. But another advantage over Silas as he is coming in. He will go ahead and steal the Morgana ult away. But they are just going to back off, recognizing they can't really dive a Caitlyn Morgana, the risk, and just needing to pick up the wave. But we are going to see Volibear answer by going and invading and taking the enemy Raptors. Victor is going to try and get this wave shoved in. But as we look across at itemization, we're going to see the Bomby Sender finished up for the Scion. We've got a Lost Chapter for Silas. We've got the Caulfield's Warhammer finished already for the Misfortune. These are really solid itemizations already picked up for Mount Union. As Scion is going ahead and ulting, is he going back into lane or is he? Oh, he is engaging hard, but Orin will just back right off. We do see a roam from Silas, but he is being pinged out. Orin should know this is coming. I don't know if he's spotted on vision yet, but Orin should know that Silas is headed his way. Oh yeah, actually, Silas actually stole the Caitlyn ult instead. He will go ahead and just put some damage onto Orin, but it isn't really going to stick very much. It is about a 25 CS advantage. It's probably going to go up to about a 30 CS advantage after Scion clears this wave out. So, top lane isn't going very well, but since Scion is building tank, it shouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But that's the second time we've seen that interaction where Scion's able to stop Orin's charge. He is chunked fairly low, doesn't have much mana, but Morgana looking to be trying to force a play down here, but Mount Union should know that Volley's in the area. If you just look at this bot side, oh, we see the flash. Everything's gonna miss. Nautilus is flashing now. We've got the engage here, but nothing is really gonna happen. Morgana burnt both her sums. Misfortune and Nautilus both flashed, so it is a 2-for-2 summoner trade. But that just felt very forced from the side of Grace. We'll have to see if they can be a little bit more coordinated and hit their abilities next time around and try to abuse those flashes being down. But we do see a TP to this bot side. Silas is here. He's going to go ahead and ult. Scion is also here. This is going to be 2 quick kills on the bottom side. That is now 3 kills on the Misfortune. 2 kills onto the Silas, and Mount Union with a great play bot side did just pull 2 more kills further ahead. They've got the Drake, they've got 5 kills. They're now 3.5k gold up. They are definitely in control of this game. We're gonna have to see if they can keep this advantage going or the Nautilus is gonna miss his wall hook there. So we're gonna have to see what they do. So Grace are going to go ahead and shove out their waves. Zach is on the top. And with the freedom that seeing the Victor and the Orin reset gave him, he will feel pretty confident to be able to start that up. Volibear is in the area though, but with top lane and mid lane pushed up, Volibear really shouldn't be able to do anything here. They are going to try and go on a Scion, but Silas is here. The Orin ult goes wide. Volibear is going to go down as Silas takes that ult and is going to be able to put the damage down onto him. The flash forced out from Orin. Scion in return, and Orin is also going to go down. That's another 2 kills on to going over to Mount Union. So, as we're going to see the ult bot side to clear out the wave, this is some really, really solid play from Mount Union. They are pulling ahead. They take the first tower. They have the Rift Herald pushing. They're going to be able to easily take this second tower. And we're going to have to try and see if Grace College can find a way to get back into this game. As Silas starts invading onto the Volibear, he's going to take the Wolf Camp away. As there are 3 members of the Mount Union squad on the top side. So there's that second turret to go down. But Scion is very low. He doesn't have his ult to get out, but there is a very large minion wave. As we see the engage on the mid lane, Victor is going to be taken down. The ultimate doing good damage in return, but in a 3v1, he's not able to get the damage down that he needs to. As this Mountain Drake is up, Mount Union looking to engage onto Morgana. The Black Shield will come out, but Zach won't be able to get anything else done. This Mountain Drake should be a very easy pickup for Mount Union, with the Victor coming up now in 3 seconds. Silas now here. Morgana caught out of position. The Ignite's going to go down. Silas forced to flash out. The Dark Binding will hit, but no one is in the area to respond to it. As we now see the Sunfire Cape picked up for the Scion. This is now the second Mountain Drake going over to Mount Union. They have a 6,000 gold lead at 12 minutes, 2 dragons, 8 kills to 0. Scion is 1-0-4. He has a 30 CS lead. We see the Silas, who still hasn't backed in a while. We're going to have to see if he will finally take a back here. Yeah, as he has started his recall. What will the pickup be? Is he going to finish the Ludens? Is he going to go for the GLP? He will go ahead and pick up the Hextech GLP and a Fiendish Codex. We now see the Essence Reaver finished on the Misfortune. And when we look at the other side, we're just seeing components. A longsword on the Caitlyn. Victor still working on his Hex Core upgrades. A Bramble Vest and a Bomby Center for Orin. All the members of Grace need more time to even get to their first items. And Mount Union are all very much working on their second items now. So Grace College, they need to try and slow this game down. Oh, the good Black Shield, though, from the Morgana will keep Caitlyn safe as they're trying to trade, but both the ultimates come out, and this looks like it will be a quick double kill. Oh, the good heal, though, will keep Caitlyn alive, will keep her in the fight, but she is going to have to back off here. As Morgana now 0-3-0. It's a very tough spot to be in, but Grace are going to try and look for a pick onto the Silas. They're not going to find it. Orin is going to quickly get caught out, and that is another kill going over to Mount Union, as we now see the third turret taken down by Mount Union. This mid-tier 1, they might, it doesn't look like they'll be able to, but that is almost a 15-plate game. It looks like I believe they got 12 plates this game, as Zach and Misfortune just diving Morgana. She is going to go down. Zach is getting targeted. Will he go down? Yes, Zach will go down. Caitlyn will pick up the first kill for Grace College. So Grace, as they now are diving Victor under his tier 1 turret. The ultimate, that's a great ultimate coming out. Will he be able to get away? Not quite. Scion will just walk away with a sliver of HP. That is rough. It's now 12 kills for Mount Union. We're now at almost an 8,000 gold lead. Actually, just over an 8,000 gold lead for Mount Union at the 14.5-minute mark. Grace College have a very hard road if they want it. And Silas looks like he's going to get a quick kill onto the Morgana. He's now 6-0-4 on the Silas. We now see it. So we now have a 2-0-5 Scion, a 6-0-4 Silas, 4-0-2 on the Morgana. This is a very, very tough spot to be in if you're Grace College. Mount Union, though, doing a great job of forcing these dives and being able to catch people out. Volibear forced to flash away, but the hook will land, and Silas will pick up another kill. Now 7-0-4. Mount Union are just making picks, and they are really punishing Grace College for being overextended and out of position. We now see Grace College trying to defend this mid lane tier 2, but I don't know if they'll be able to do it. They're a man down. Silas, Misfortune, and Scion, and Nado still yet to die. As we now see the ultimates come out, Caitlyn already dead, diving into the tier 2. Silas now also going in. That's a double kill over the Misfortune. And with that, this tier 2, mid lane tier 2 tower will go down. Not quite yet. It'll go down soon. Will be taken down to about half HP. Silas does have a stolen Victor R, so they can just repeat this dive. Zach doesn't quite have his passive back up, but there you'll just see the Demolish procs go off. They easily take that, and it looks like they're going to go ahead and try and pick up the second Rift Herald. Silas is going to steal away the topside jungle camps, but Mount Union in a very strong position here. 10,000 gold up in this first game. 5 turrets to 0. Grace College, though, are trying to put up a fight. They will be able to pick up the shutdown. Victor getting that 700 gold shutdown onto the Silas. Yes, Silas has 2 items, but that's the kind of picks that they need to be getting to stay in this game. The Rift Herald, though, was picked up, so it was a Rift Herald for that shutdown on the Silas. But we're going to have to see. That is a big step. But if Grace College can get this Ocean Dragon, they can buy themselves another 5 minutes to scale and try and get to their items. But if Mount Union can take this dragon, they're able to put that soul window and that potential Elder Dragon win condition onto the table. We're going to have to see some sort of a play here by Grace College. They can't afford to just give this Drake up. But that looks like that's what going to be the play is. They're going to give the Drake up. They're going to try and fight in 5 minutes. That will be their last stand unless they make some sort of crazy play happen. As Volibear looks like he might be caught out here. No one else is really in. The Scion is going to ult in. The Misfortune all going to come down. And Volibear goes down. Misfortune is godlike. She is incredibly strong. 7-0-3. Looks like unless... Oh, and the engage onto the Victor. Everyone going in. Victor just gets popped. But a great 5-man ulti. Silas almost going down again. That Orin ult was amazing, but it's not going to be enough. Silas does go down for a second time, but at the cost of Victor and Morgana. Caitlyn trying to win a 1v1, but she will go down. Misfortune will win that 1v1, but Mount Union, their health bars are so low, they need to get out of this base so that they don't turn over large shutdowns. Misfortune, though, going to be able to back on the Infinity Edge, but that was a great base defense by Grace College, punishing the aggression of Mount Union, punishing the Silas, going in too far. So we're going to have to see if Grace College can keep up these kind of defenses, if they can hold the goal line and just hold the line until they get to their items, if they can get some more shutdowns. There's 1,000 gold right there on the Misfortune. If they can take Misfortune down, if they can kill this Scion, they can kill this Silas, they do still have the tools to fight back, but it is just incredibly hard for them to do so. Mount Union, though, they are just going to try and finish out through this mid lane. They don't seem interested in trying to close out in these side lanes. Looks like they want to just group up in this death ball and try and end the game. They are still 9,000 gold up. They have 20 kills to the 3 of Grace College. They are still massively ahead. Don't get me wrong. Mount Union should take this game. But Grace College have been able to hold off in the last couple of skirmishes. They've been able to get some key picks to stop Mount Union from just running them over and just ending the game in 18 or 19 minutes. But with the Baron coming up in the next 10 seconds, Mount Union have decided that that is the play. Silas is going to try and pressure the bot side, as we see Grace College potentially trying to make a play onto the Silas, recognizing they can't make a play onto Baron. They need to just try and get picks, and it looks like they're going to be content trying to take out Silas, but they are just standing around. So it looks like this Baron is just going to go for free. Grace College is saying we can't fight this, but we also can't do anything onto Silas. So it looks like Mount Union will get the Baron for free. Silas in a 2v1 down here is not afraid. He's actually going to go in. This E will miss though. Silas though, I think this might be a bit of over-aggression. He will go down. Uh, that was a very stupid play by Silas. There was no reason he needed to go in there and just give over more gold to this Caitlyn to potentially give her the chance to scale and get some items. But we now see 4 members moving in. We're going to see Misfortune and Scion. Oh, sorry, we got a brief pause there. We're going to see the Scion and the Misfortune. They're all moving topside, but we see the engage by Orin. No real damage is going to come out, but the Misfortune ult is going to almost take down. The Misfortune goes down. Misfortune has gone down. The Scion will go down as well. Nope. Scion's down, but Caitlyn is dead. Silas is moving in here. That's a double kill for the Silas. Will he be able to get the triple? Zach will go ahead and take that away from him. But with 4 dead and Orin the only one alive, Mount Union were just too far ahead. It looked like Grace College might have been able to do something there, but Silas TP'd back in after dying and was able to just easily clean up the fight. In a very dominating factor, Mount Union are going to manage to take game 1 in this best of 3 series in a dominating fashion. We're just going to see some padding of the stats, and Mount Union will take game 1. So we will be back with the draft here shortly, but that was a really solid game by Mount Union, taking down Grace College. We'll be back shortly when game 2 draft starts. So we are about to hop back into Game 2 draft. As Grace College did go ahead and choose blue side. So just a quick explanation. The home team gets to pick sides. They have side selection for the first game, but then for any following games, the loser of the previous game do get to decide what side they're on. So Grace College, as the loser of the first game, will get that selection. We're not quite yet into draft yet. We're not there yet. I was just explaining a little bit about why Grace College is on the blue side this game. And we should be getting in here pretty soon. But I will go ahead and swap over to here. Are there any questions that anybody would like to have asked or would like to ask or anything like that? I can do my best to answer those, whether it's about league, about the games, things you don't understand about drafting, that kind of stuff. We do have a couple minute or two here. But we are now into draft. So now let's go, Grace. We are going to go ahead and see the Darius band out. So far we've had the first two. The first two bands are the same from game 1. We'll make that 3 bands in a row. Will we just have the salty run back? Well, it's in a different position, but if we see a Thresh band from Mount Union, we could get the salty run back. So this would need to be an Ezreal ban. No, we won't get the salty run back. We will see the Nautilus go ahead and be banned out. As we do get the Thresh ban again, so. And I am not sure. I see the comment about Overwatch next year. I am not sure. I am just focused on League of Legends. So we do see the Volibear picked up first again for Grace's jungler for mission. We're going to have to see, do Mount Union. Ooh, looks like they're going to run Ezreal. Are we going to see the Ezreal Yuumi? We do see the Yuumi picked up. Yuumi is a great enabler for champions that want to go in, and also for a lane like Ezreal Yuumi. So a very powerful bot lane given over to Mount Union. We'll have to see if they can take advantage of it like they did in the last game. We're going to go ahead and see the Orin picked up. Do we go ahead and see something like the Caitlyn picked up? She is a very strong pick. She can do very well. Caitlyn would be a solid pick. And we're going to see the Pyke pick up now. I do expect that to be more of a mid lane pick. Grace College's mid laner does play it quite a bit. But we'll now gonna have to see what kind of AP damage Grace College picks up. But we do see the Zac pick up as well. So Mount Union now with solid engage, a very safe bot side. We're gonna have to see if Mount Union decide to try and play around their top and mid. But the Caitlyn now getting banned out. It could be Pyke support, but I do know that Grace's mid laner is a very, very solid Pyke player. So we're going to have to see. There's the Sylas band out, so removing that, as we do see the Kai'Sa band out. So what kind of an AD carry is Grace going to look towards? Are they going to try and play a mage in the bot side, something like a Ziggs or a Cassiopeia? Because they do need some AP damage, unless they're looking for a very interesting kind of composition. As we see the Orianna band out, we see the Sion picked up again. So a lot of tankiness, a lot of engage for Mount Union again. So what will Grace College pick up? Will it be a mage? Will it be some sort of weird bot lane? So we're going to see the Karma picked up. So I do think that means it will be the Pike mid, the Karma in support. What kind of AD carry or mage will get picked up here? The Vayne. So the Vayne will get picked up. So it will be a Vayne Karma bot lane into Ezreal Yuumi. What will Mount Union's pickup be? I'm not a big fan of the Vayne, especially to an Ezreal Yuumi, which is Ezreal Yuumi can really cause a lot of havoc early game and a lot of poke. And a Vayne is going to struggle to be able to match that until the later stages of the game. We do see the Echo picked up by Mount Union, and that's going to be, so I believe it is going to be the Echo and the Pike. So that's going to be a very, very sketchy matchup. I would definitely look mid. I think mid lane is going to be the big place to watch. Which mid laner can get prio and can roam to affect this bot lane. Top lane is probably just going to be a farm fest. Sion trying to bully out the Orin. If it goes anything like last game, Sion will be up in CS and will be winning out on those trades. But it's really going to depend on this Pike and Echo. On the other side, though, there isn't really much magic damage coming in from Grace. The Volibear, the Karma, the Orin all do some magic damage, but there's no real mage or wave clear to be able to do anything. If Mount Union do get ahead, if they do get something like the Baron, how are Grace really going to be able to clear those waves? They are going to struggle there. Though, if Vayne and Karma can survive this early game, there is always that great potential of the Vayne to be able to shred through this Zac, to be able to shred through the Sion. But Vayne needs to survive the early game. She needs to get to her 2, 3, 4 items before she's really able to stand comfortably in that side lane or in a team fight with the Sion bearing down, with an Echo bearing down. It'll really be a lot on this Karma to prevent everyone coming in, though. And this whole team comp is on Karma and Vayne being able to survive, but it will be extremely hard. We'll have to see if Mount Union can use their team fight advantage, and if Grace College can find some advantages to overcome the deficits that seem to be present right now in their draft. So we do have a little bit of time before we get into game. So I will be back in a few minutes. When the game gets started. Unless people have questions or things they want to know about Grace College or League of Legends or anything like that. So So we are now back into, well, there we go. Okay. We are into game 2 of this best of 3 series. An interesting route choice. Oren has the Aftershock this game. So I'm not sure what that itemization is about. We're going to have to see, or what that rune choice is about. Usually he does go the graphs, but so that is a bit interesting. Everything else fairly standard with rune selection and everything. We are seeing a fairly standard 4-point start from Grace College. They decided that they didn't want to take a chance giving a enemy AD carry 2 early kills, so I think Grace College's big win condition here is the Pyke getting prio and trying to be able to match this Echo. Echo does have this early wave clear advantage though, so we're going to have to see how Pyke finds his way to get out of this lane and to get down to this bot side. But even then, that's a tall task, as Ezreal and Yuumi are extremely slippery, and we're going to have to see what they manage to do. So, Volbear going to go ahead and start on his blue buff, and Zach as well, so Zach looks like he's doing the same clear as from last game. And some good damage from this Vayne and Karma onto the Ezreal. Press the attack will go ahead and proc. Ezreal about half HP while still level 1. So this is a good sign for the Grace College team. But the Yuumi will work to heal him up. As Karma, the flash forced out from Ezreal while still level 1. This is a good start, but Echo invading the top side. Looks like he's getting pinged by his own team of why he's there, but this just goes to show Echo does have the early game prio, and he is able to go and make things happen while Pyke is still stuck in lanes, stuck with the wave. But as we got some trading here in the mid lane, Pyke's passive will help heal him back up after that, but as we see here on the top side, Oren getting bullied out again. He is already down, going to be down in CS. As Zach looking for the engage, he will miss, but the Oren getting his charge knocked up, cancelled. Name and more iconic duo this series. As he's chunked out to about 25% HP. He is down in CS, but he will look to pick up this wave and try and even that out. Zach will go ahead and take the topside scuttle, as Volbear looks to be finishing his full clear. As we see some trading down here on the bot side. Oren will mostly catch back up in CS, but we'll have to see if he can stay even CS for longer than he did last game. As Zach now, he was on vision, so Pyke should know that he is in the area. And there's the engage onto the Pyke. The stun comes through. Pyke will look to be taken down for first blood. That's both summoners out of the Echo though. So they do get first blood, but Pyke does still have his summoners. But it is first blood onto the Echo. That is waves lost to this Pyke. As we now see Oren on about a third HP. I don't know what trading was going on that got him down that low, but Sion again winning out in this matchup. Echo though, he is ahead. He's got a 16 CS lead. He's very low on mana though, and he doesn't have flash, so Echo is just going to look to poke him out. Volbear is just full clearing. He hasn't seemed to be trying to use his early game advantage, his early dueling to his advantage. We're going to have to see if this comes back to bite him. As we do see an engage by Oren, but I don't know why. He needs to just be focused on clearing these minions. Scion could just take it back, and then what does the damage that he did to Scion really mean? Um, so Orin also had to use his flash, so his flash is on cooldown. I'm not sure when he used that, but Orin, he's already falling very far behind in CS. You can't do very much in this game when you're not able to farm and you're farming poorly. Both of those things can really hurt your team. As we see an engage by Echo, but Pyke will be able to just dash his way out. So just some more trading here. Echo will look to shove this wave in, and then we'll have to see if he tries to roam bot side. A wave is going to be pushing in, so they looks like they might have a really good play down bot side, as there is a ping going that way. But instead, Echo, he has level 6. He's actually going to look to head top side. Is he going to try and dive this Orin? But this is a very large wave for the Ezreal to pick up. But it looks like we are going to see some sort of play to this top side. With the Scion and an Echo, there is a lot of dive potential by these two champions. Orin does have level 6 though. Echo will recognize that the wave's not there and he needs to just back off, head back to mid lane. But we might get some deja vu here. Pyke will manage to get his way out. He won't fall to it a second time. And the CS in the mid lane, it's about a 10 CS lead over to the Echo. Echo is controlling this lane. Pyke has not been able to get the priority to get out of it. That is to be expected, but they're going to go again. Pyke able to dash right back out though. So as they look across the lanes, this is a massive wave that they are piling up. Mount Union look like they're going to try and make this play bot side. Looks like they're going to try and dive on the spot wave. This would deny a ton of minions. Zac going in, but the Condemn will get him out. Vayne forced to flash away, but Echo diving into the turret. He is ignited though. He's forced to use the ultimate early, and they will manage to... Vayne and Karma able to survive the dive. But is there going to be a round 2? No, there will not be, as Pyke has made the rotation, but he seems to be out of position. A nice double stun will come out though. The ignite from Pyke will come out, but they're forced to disengage. Volibear coming here makes them want to try and go further. The hook will land onto the Zac. Oh, the ultimate comes out, but will not hit. Zac still has his passive though, as Pyke is ignited. He almost manages to go down, but he will go ahead and get out. Volibear now on the run. There's just a lot of fighting going on here. Volibear forced to flash out. So a lot of chaos as Echo is being chased. Karma, very low. Both champions almost out of mana, but Yuumi will come. And with the health advantages gained for this fighting, actually I'd say, apparently they're going back in. But with the health advantages that Mount Union got from all those skirmishes, they will pick up this first Cloud Dragon of the game, and everything will kind of just go back to normal for a little bit. As you look to the top lane, there is about a 30 CS advantage all of a sudden up in top lane, about a 10 CS advantage in the mid lane, and about a 10 CS advantage in the bot lane. All in all, it's about a 1 and almost a half K gold lead for Mount Union. And we're going to have to see if Grace College can find a way to come back into this game. They do have some really strong skirmishing with the Vayne, with the Pyke. But we'll have to see if they can get through the healing from the Yuumi and the mobility of Ezreal to be able to do so. We do see now that Rift Herald is up as we have another 4 minutes until the Mountain Drake will be spawning. So we will either have an Ocean Soul or an Infernal Soul. Both very, very important to these teams. So we'll just have to see. Pyke is roaming topside now. Orin might get a solo kill. Orin will go ahead and get a solo kill up in this top lane. He was about 40 CS down, but he managed to get the solo kill. So It's a very, very good play for Grace College to get. Um, this Pike will to go ahead and take a small trade. Volbear tried to start up the Rift Herald, but Echo roaming over will push him off of that. Scion to go ahead and TP's back to the top side. Echo is in the area, so Orin looks like he will go ahead and be safe as Echo will just back off and head to the mid lane. Echo has finished off his Proto Belt. We do have the Sunfire Cape picked up for Scion. Ezreal's still working on his Manamune. And it looks like Zach is going to go ahead and hop over the back of the Rift Herald pit, the Baron pit, and start up this Rift Herald. Volibear is on the bot side of the map, so they are pinging it out though. There is a question mark ping over the Rift Herald pit, so they do have at least a suspicion that something is going on there. But as Echo is headed bot side, Vayne and Karma have to be very careful. Vayne will manage to get out in time. The Ezreal ult will come out, but Vayne and Karma will be nice and safe, as Zach did go ahead and pick up the Rift Herald. There's about a 1,000 gold lead, so this is a much closer contest, as Volbear looks like he might try a play here. Zach finds out the Pike, but Pike just dashes his way out. Volbear just clearing out some vision. And I think we're going to try and see a play here on the mid lane with the Rift Herald, or they're going to try and use it bot side to get this Ezreal Yuumi ahead. I would expect that the next gank that works out for the Zac is where the Rift Herald's going to go. Given that the waves are pushing, they might just drop it. But the Pike trading back very well will push them off a little bit. So as you look forward into this game, we're just going to see a lot of Zac and Echo trying to make a play mid. If they get the kill, great. If not, they're going to get that wave shoved in, and then they're going to make a play bot side. They're going to make a play for an objective, for a tower. And so they are just going to go ahead and drop it mid. They have the prio. They will almost manage to take down the first turret of the game, but they won't be able to. That is the ultimate forced out by the Yuumi. As we see Zac headed now to the bot side. Echo going ahead and backing. He doesn't have TP, so he can't join this fight. Zac, go ahead and engage. He's on the engage. Vayne flashing forward though into 3 people. She is ignited. It looks like she is going to go down. Yeah, Vayne flashing forward. Not quite sure what that flash was for. But her aggression is punished. Zac going back in on the engage. Just a very odd play there by the Vayne. She was punished for it. She does have her Blade of the Ruined King finished though, so it does look like Mount Union might try and start this Mountain Drake up. We will have to see though. As Echo will go ahead and take down the first turret of the game. A nice stun in return though. Forces the ult out from Echo, so that is one playmaking tool down. And as we get a little bit of a lull here, as it is the Infernal Drake that will be spawning. So we will have an Infernal Soul this game. But as we take a bit of a lull state here, I can't speak for certain. You'd have to reach out to the coach. I see the question about scrimming. You would need to reach out to the coach, and if you were to email esports@grace.edu, that would be the best spot to go to find an answer for that question. As we now look across the board at some items, we see Pike trying to go in onto Echo. He won't be able to. He'll get chunked to half health. That's the ignite out. Forced to flash away. Echo flashes in return. That's a quick kill in the mid lane for the Echo. As all 4 summoners down, Pike just caught out and just absolutely destroyed there. As we look at some items now, though, we have the Sunfire Cape finished up for the Scion. Orin still working on a Sunfire Cape of his own. We go ahead and see Echo. He has the Protobelt, he has a Sheen, and a Stopwatch. Pike still working on his first lethality item. We do see the Blade of the Ruin King finished for the Vayne, across from the Manamura. Is it Manamura? I think it's the Manamura, and a Sheen for the Ezreal. So we are seeing some trading coming back and forth, as it is a 3k gold lead for Mount Union, as Ezreal will go ahead and just farm this wave up. As the ult from Vayne will go ahead and come out, Ezreal is ignited, but double roots will come out. The Condemn won't quite find Ezreal onto the wall, as the engage from Scion and Zac up on the top side. Orin forced the flash away, but Echo is right here, and that's a quick kill onto the Orin, his first death of the game. As Vayne chunked out to about 10% HP, they will go ahead, Mount Union will take the topside turret. Vayne very low, she has to be extremely careful. Yuumi still has Ignite, so they will be able to kill Vayne if they catch her out. So Grace College need to back. Vayne needs to go back. Pike, so far having been caught in this mid lane, he will be caught. Zac, Scion TPing back, as Pike is going to be able to get out. He will go ahead and stun the Zac, and he will get away. But Echo already pushing onto this top. He will almost manage to get the top tier 2. And on that, he will go ahead and take it. He has been chunked to half HP, though, by the Orin. This Orin, oh, but the ultimate will come in, and that's another quick kill for the Echo. Now 3-0 and 1. So this Echo very far ahead of this whole, ahead of the clock, ahead of everything right now. As we now look, it's now 2 items done on the Ezreal. Pike going in on the Scion. He's under the turret. He is taking shots, but he's just too tanky at this point. He has the Sunfire Cape. He has the Glacial Shroud. He is extremely tanky at this point of the game. And the Echo and the Pike and the tower aren't able to get through him. As that will be the blue buff picked up for the Zac, stolen away. And now Volibear forced to flash out, as Zac had ulted. But Mount Union are in control of this game. We're going to have to see if they can go ahead and close this out in a 2-0 win. So it's now a 5,000 gold lead. That Mystic shot not quite going to land, but that one will. And that will take a good chunk of damage. Pike now in the area. But almost a 2 or 3 man stun. But they Condemn. Oh, but the ultimate butt from Echo. He will just barely get out. He will go down. That is Vayne and Echo both killed. As now Ezreal and Yuumi try and escape here. Echo will get chunked fairly low. He will be stunned up, but they are fairly low. Zac is on his way in. Ezreal just barely goes down. Pike just barely manages to get out with his life. As now Volibear almost killed. Pike almost killed again. This entry of Scion and Zac into that fight nearly gave the... Oh, but Zac will engage, and he will take out the Volibear. Orin now in a 3v1 will throw his ulti out. He will almost manage to take the Scion down, but Scion will charge in. They're trying to dive a tier 2 turret, as Orin will manage to get out. All in all, though, a very favorable trade for Mount Union. They managed to kill the jungler while the Infernal Dragon is up. This is going to be sole point for Mount Union. In 5 minutes, the Infernal season is going to be up. This is a very tough spot to be in for Grace College. So that is now 3 dragons for Mount Union. And as we now see some backs come in, we're going to have to see what items that Mount Union are able to finish. We see the Thornmail come in for the Zac, the Lichbane for the Echo. We can see a Iceborne Gauntlet completed on the Ezreal. We can see Scion working on his own Iceborne Gauntlet. Vayne has to find some way to survive long enough in these team fights to deal with the Scion and the Zac. But that's a very hard task when you've got an Echo diving in, when you've got an Ezreal and a Yuumi able to half health a couple people with a few Mystic shots. So it's a very hard spot to be in. As we do look across in items, though, items like in levels, Grace College is still very equal, even in levels so far. It's just they're so far behind in gold. As we see the Rift Herald placed bot side, we see Scion pushing in on the top side. This should be quite a few towers going down unless Grace College are able to make some sort of miraculous play. The Rift Herald will get the charge off, but Mount Union playing safe. They don't want to throw their gold leads. We're just going to have to see what they're able to do. Pyke forced the Blast Cone away, as we do have some posturing here for a team fight. But their Echo will go ahead and take that tower. That's now 5 towers to 0 for Mount Union. Pyke will land his hook. As Mount Union looked back off and just clear to just reset, and it looks like they are going to try and make a play in this mid lane. And that will be the mid lane tier 2 tower going down. That is all of the tier 2 towers now down as Echo finds onto Vayne. Oh, almost manages to do it. Oh, Vayne almost manages to win the 1v1 against Echo. Vayne, will she be able to get the kill? That's the shutdown onto the Echo. Holy cow, Vayne almost manages to completely outplay and take down the Echo. That was the ignite down on the Echo. Vayne absolutely smurfing right now. That's the kind of plays that Grace College need to be able to come back in this game and get the win. So it is still a 7,000 gold lead. It's about 6.5, 7,000 gold lead for Mount Union. Mount Union are still on sole point, but plays like that, plays like this, if they can manage to get the kills. Vayne going forward, forced to heal, but Scion is here. He has his ultimate. The Orin ult is going to go ahead and come out. It will land on the Ezreal Yuumi, but Pyke is already dead. That crucial ultimate is down. Zac has gone into his bloblets, but Scion got a double kill. Zac is back alive. That's the triple kill for the Scion. That's the quadra kill. Will he get the... No, not quite. That's a quadra kill for the Scion. Almost had the Pinta, but the Blast Cone at the last second keeps Orin alive. He's going for it, though. Scion, he will go ahead and back off. That will be the mid lane inhibitor tower going down. Will they go ahead and take the inhib? Yes, they will. What looked like a great play for Grace College went terribly south, as it is now a 9,000 gold lead for Mount Union as they look to turn to the Baron. Infernal Soul is coming up in 35 seconds for Mount Union if they are able to get that. But as we look across, we do now have the Sunfire Cape on Orin. The Dead Man's playing on the Volibear. We do have the first items coming in for Grace, but can they get here in time? Can they actually get in here and get this Baron stolen away and buy enough time to get to their items? Baron's down to about half HP. Echo is on the flank trying to find the jungler. Ezreal, Pyke is on the Ezreal. He's forced the flash. He's not able to get it though. He does get the... Oh, but Ezreal will go ahead and take down the Pyke. The Baron had reset though, so it does look like Grace College is making the call to go to the Infernal Dragon and try and buy some more time. They're saying, you have the Baron, we'll take Infernal Dragon, we will buy 5 more minutes to try and scale and get to items. But Echo's here. Ornn running interference. Scion now ulting in as well. Will the Infernal Dragon go down? Yes. So, Mount Union don't manage to take Infernal Soul. They will go ahead and get Baron, but Ornn TPing back to his base to keep the towers alive, to keep those Nexus turrets alive. But is Baron going over to Mount Union, though? As that's now 3 items on the Scion, that quadra kill, giving him plenty of gold. Now the Spirit Visage completed as well. Ornn still only on 1 item. We do see the Blade of the Ruined King upgraded into the Might of the... I believe it's the Might of the Ruined King. The Ornn upgrade over onto that. We see the Dusk Blade on the Pike. But looking across, we can see what's either going to be a Spirit Visage or an Adaptive Helm on the Zac. We can see Echo most likely going into a Death Cap for his 3rd item. Ezreal is going to be going into that Death's Dance, so he's going to be incredibly hard to kill. So they are able to make that trade. It is a 10,000 gold lead for Mount Union. So with Baron, they are going to be pushing in from all 3 lanes with a 1-3-1. This is a very tough spot to be in. But Mount Union, Volibear is trying to get in onto the Ezreal Yuumi. His team is far back though. The ultimate comes in, but the Blast Cone, Ezreal will go down. Ezreal is down, but Scion is in here. He looks like he might be able to absolutely one-shot the Karma, but no. Karma, yes, Scion will take the Karma down, but that's Zac down now as well. That's a shutdown there, but Vayne goes down. And with that, there's your tank killing ability down. But Ornn, Volibear, they are still here. Ornn goes down now. Volibear will go down as well. Pyke now, the last survivor, but looks like he might get aced. No, a good stun will let Pyke walk away. Echo, ooh, that's the ace. 7-1-3 on the Scion. This looks like they will go ahead and close out this game. It's now a 12,000 gold lead. Karma has just now respawned, but there's still 2 seconds. Vayne just now coming up. It looks like this will be the end of the game. Yeah, and there is the end of the game. Grace College losing this series 2-0. Mount Union take another dominant game. It was closer for longer this time, but the quadra kill on the Scion and the CS leads that were already there. Mount Union just took this game and were able to get the win. I think a lot of this also came from Pyke wasn't able to really roam. He was stuck in lane, and the Echo was able to make things happen. So a disappointing game, a disappointing series again for Grace College. They're now 0-2 in the standings, but a great showing by Mount Union. So that will be it for us today. Thank you guys for all coming out, and we will be back for week 3 next week. So thank you guys, and have a great night.